Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
Hey,
How you
it's,
doing, you
sexy
lovelies?
voice. Can you imagine an ASMR that's just two people talking over one another?
Just very uncomfortably.
That's something I never understood. It's like, with the current socioeconomic, I never understood phone sex.
That was such a jump, man.
No, it isn't, because you can call people up to talk sexy to you.
No, you were talking about economics, and then you went to phone sex.
Listen, my mind works like a crossword puzzle that was thrown into a blender.
To training and research, doubts plagued her. To clear her mind, Princess Zelda joined the pilots on a mission to investigate some unusual relics. Alas, their expedition bore no fruit, and they set off on the road back to Hyrule Castle.
But I never understood phone sex, because it's like, how do you enjoy that?
More cutscene. You have to be like an audiophile or something.
I get that. I kind of understand that, but look at this sexy man. He's also half naked.
I should probably change his outfit.
I should probably put on a shirt. But
how can
if I am unable to
Oh,
awaken
right,
in
it's
the
this
power-
problem again. Right, she never resolved this because her dad is a bitch.
I'm gonna finish my point in a minute.
That song.
Oh, that's Zelda's lullaby.
Hey, what?
Nighty-night.
What?
Wait, how far back has this thing traveled?
I remember you. Enemy ahead!
It's a squirrel.
Is this a fucking Big Hero
Wait,
6
that's
thing?
what the hell?
What?
The way he's holding his bow.
Yeah?
Like,
Because he's holding 3 or 4 arrows.
but he's also got them resting on his hand. What was I gonna say? It's because I know.
No, I lost my edge. No.
Because okay, listen, we've all looked up. Okay, if you're over the age of 17, you watched the thing.
Once.
At least, if you're 13, you probably watched it. And I heard about the whole phone sex thing, where you can call numbers and people will talk sexy to you. And I couldn't afford that, and also I didn't have a phone. So
Afford that.
yeah, you have to pay them. Which is the most ridiculous part, is the fact that you have to
Well,
pay
I mean,
them.
the fact that it's a business makes sense.
But so I looked up some audio porn. I watched I listened to 1 or 2, and it was oh, okay, this makes sense. So I go to listen to another, and it opens up, and every other one has been like a gentle female voice. This one opens up and it's we have to be quiet, or my mother will hear. And I'm just nope, nope.
Oh my god,
Nope.
is that true?
Nope. That's true.
Please.
It was that exact voice of someone whose name is Martha.
What?
Martha. And I was just nope, no thank you, no
Oh my
thanks.
god, that's great.
I also found one that's Dio. If you ever just want to listen to Dio talk sexy to you,
No.
and it's just alright dude,
But it's
to each his own.
you gotta find that Martha one and send it to me. I want to listen to that now.
She's my mother is listening. And I was just nope. I had a boner, and then it was immediately gone. It was gone so fast, I felt dizzy. Because the blood just went everywhere else.
How's that feel for you, big boy?
Oh yeah. And she's I'm good. I am good. Listen here. Because I don't know the thought process, I mean, just imagine you walk into a room and that's playing and there's just a dude violently going at it. Just
Oh my god, this is gonna take a minute. Yeah, keep going.
where do we go from here? We've peaked, Lonnie. I think we have reached the pinnacle of comedy.
Oh no.
But I don't know the appeal, at what point do you sit there and go, yep. Got me going. Don't know about you guys.
Don't know about you guys, but I've already finished.
Just hello. It's well, I'm done. Let me say, I'm satisfied.
Oh my god.
I've also heard some that it's just like, you listen to it and it's like, oh, this woman sounds a little bit weird. You look into it and it's like a dude. Just like a dude with a very feminine voice, and it's like, oh then.
Damn, man. Okay.
I mean, maybe I could do audio porn, you know, I got that sexy fine voice. Drop your trousers and hand me the salmon. Boy, it's a good thing we're not monetized.
Yeah, no, that'd be taken down.
Oh god, I hope our audience is mature. Quote unquote mature.
Well, I mean, I always manually set this video to not made for children.
That's fair. Here's something that bugs me, is like, YouTube Kids exists, right?
Yeah, why are kids on actual YouTube when they're YouTube Kids?
Exactly, but it's not just that, it's also, you know, YouTube Kids has like way less strict guidelines than YouTube.
So you see stuff that's like way worse on YouTube Kids.
I think there's actual porn on YouTube Kids. Like, actual porn exists.
Yeah, I mean, there's whole websites for that, Cody.
I mean, on YouTube Kids. It's like, I don't know.
No, there's someone over there. Stop looking this way. Ah!
I think YouTube on its own is like not perfect, considering wasn't there that channel that was like little girls getting injections?
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was like a YouTube channel at one point that was like this dude who, there might have been a woman, I think it was a woman who like had videos of like her daughter getting injections in the butt.
Animals?
No, like actual shots.
Oh, wait, what? No. Oh, God.
Yeah, and like it was on, and like the people in the comments were just like, it was horrible. It was just like people talking about how like arousing it was and all that kind of stuff. It was like
that's weird.
And they were children too. Like they were 7 or 8 years old.
Because it's like, I know that there was definitely a problem with that back when I was, back at the time when I was working at Walmart, and there was that whole thing about like YouTube demonetizing entire channels that featured kids as the main stars, and how they were going to disable the comments if a child was featured on screen.
Which, like, that seems a little bit extreme,
but also there's extreme people out there like that.
Yeah, the thing is like, I understand that YouTube definitely sucks when it comes to monetization, but like, it's not until relatively recently that YouTube had to treat itself as a business.
Yeah, it kind of happened real fast.
Because, like, up until recently, YouTube could really just treat itself as a platform for people to post videos and stuff.
And it used to be a dating site.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's people are trying to make their careers on YouTube.
Like me!
Yeah.
Please help me, guys! Please!
So, of course, it makes sense that YouTube has to, like, become way more strict and stuff like that.
And isn't prepared and has a person who doesn't understand what the people want.
Yeah, like, like, some of the most popular YouTubers are gaming channels. But, of course, the woman who's currently in charge of YouTube, isn't it Susan Wojcicki?
I don't know, I think.
But, like, she hates video game YouTube channels. Like, I think she says they're, like, not real platform whatever.
Is it because it's too easy to make a video game?
Like,
a video game video and just post it online? Please stop hitting me, sir.
But, like, for whatever reason, she just hates Let's Players, because I guess she says Let's Play isn't really actual content or whatever.
I can kind of see that because, like, look at me, my content sucks.
I understand that, but also, like...
Well, you admitted it, okay.
No. Listen, I'm trying to get multiple points across, okay? But, like, some of the biggest donators, like some of the people who have given the largest amount of money,
millions of dollars to charity.
Yeah, to like St. Jude's and stuff like that, or Let's Players. They're like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye.
People who are doing it out of their own, like the kindness of their hearts, and they're not being like told by anyone to do it. They did it themselves.
They're not forced. Like, if we ever get to the point where we can donate money to charities, I would love to give money to cancer research facilities because, like,
I would trust St. Jude.
I would trust St. Jude. I would trust, like, anybody who's really researching cancers, because y'all know I lost my father to cancer. And
wait, did that actually make it into a video, though?
It might not have, but, like, yeah, I lost my father to brain cancer when I was very young. So I know that, like, that really sucks to go through, and I know that, like, it's painful for everybody involved. Just all that kind of stuff. So, like, I'd like to donate to a cancer organization. Don't ever donate to PETA. Ever. Or Susan G. Cohen.
Who's that?
She's like, you know the pink ribbon for breast cancer and all that?
Oh, Yeah.
Don't ever donate to her. Because, like, I think 70% of the donations go to, like, her and her employees and all that. And, like, most of the clothing that gets donated just gets thrown out.
Oh, that's shitty.
Exactly. So, like, don't really donate to Susan G. Cohen. Donate to St. Jude, or that kind of stuff. Don't donate to PETA at all, ever. PETA is a horrible organization.
That flip-flops on its
Morals and ideals and all that. And
I think there was a point where it said like Pokemon was the best way that we
should treat animals.
like the best example of how we should treat animals, and then eventually they flipped to how dare Pokemon show this to kids and make them think this is how we should treat animals, and it's like, make up your mind.
And like they kidnap people's dogs off their porches and euthanize them. So like protest owning.
Right. I for a second I forgot what that word meant.
Yeah, it means they killed it. And like, don't ever give your animal to a PETA-owned shelter because they euthanize them within like a few days, really.
Wait.
What?
I think I'm connecting the dots on something.
What?
There was a girl that I used to work with at Walmart, and she said that she took her dog to a shelter, and he was just supposed to stay there for a while, and then when when she came back, he was dead.
Oh yeah.
And then she took her other dog, a different dog, to that same place for the same reason, and then that dog was also dead. Maybe that place was owned by PETA.
It could be. And another thing is like the woman who owns I believe it's a woman who currently is in charge of PETA. It might have changed hands. I'm not sure. But like, she hates pit bulls. Thinks that they should all be euthanized and put down and all that. I don't know if it's just her, but like members of PETA believe that like dogs and cats should all be spayed and neutered, so they don't, in their own words, they don't have to suffer the pain of having to give birth. Which, spay and neuter your cats if they're outside cats. Dogs, you should, if you don't plan on having them have puppies, maybe get them spayed and neutered. Don't get a purebred dog, too. Get a mutt. Go to a shelter and adopt, man.
Get a mutt. Those are the healthier ones. They'll last longer.
Yeah, like, do some research into, like, the health issues that purebred dogs can have, and, like, kennel clubs and all that kind of stuff. It's very unpleasant stuff.
Yeah, if you're planning on getting a pet, just do as much research as possible. That's the best thing you can do for your pet.
Oh yeah, like, I can guarantee you, most of the dogs that I have owned in my life, you can't really tell what they are.
Because they're everything.
Oh yeah, because we had a dog named Speck. I've told you about him. Sweetest dog in the world. Absolute best dog.
I don't know where my friends are.
There's someone. Like, Speck was the sweetest dog in the world, and he was like a Red Heeler Catahoula mix or whatever. Sweetest dog. Absolute sweetest dog. So, adopt from a shelter. Even if it's an older dog, older dogs really deserve love. Just do all that kind of stuff. Like, back to PETA, they also, they release, like, the stupidest ad campaigns. Like, I think they once released a campaign saying, "Got autism," because they believe that milk caused autism.
Wait, I've never seen that one. What?
Yeah, like, they believe that milk caused autism.
Oh, is it because it came from a fucking cow?
No, it's because a single doctor wrote one paper on why milk causes autism. With, I think, no research or anything like that. It was just like, have you ever noticed that everyone who has autism has drank milk at some point?
Wow, okay. But I'm surprised that didn't catch on, considering how much people want to say, like, the government is giving our babies autism.
Oh yeah, and they also know nothing about the animal industry and stuff like that. If you ever hear someone in, like, the animal husbandry industry tell you that people treat their animals badly, I took animal husbandry, okay? I've known people who raise animals. I can guarantee you, most farmers treat their animals better than they treat themselves. Like, because you can't really treat an animal bad if you intend on selling it for, like, meat or whatever, because
then you're going to ruin the meat.
Exactly, you're going to ruin whatever products you plan on having that animal produce. And I will admit, there are some animal industries that do treat their animals bad. And
those are the ones that need to be like called out and all that. But don't
Exactly.
call out all of them. You know, the ones that actually treat their animals good.
like I saw a video where a dude showed a post where like a woman said that like in the wool industry, they skin the sheeps alive to get their wool if production is like if demand is high. And like, let me tell you that is the single stupidest thing anyone has ever said. Like, let me tell you something. Like, use your human intelligence, which I'm sure most of you have. I can't say the same for all of you.
Hopefully, a lot of the people watching this video have that.
But think about the process of skinning an animal. Well, maybe don't think about that. That's a horrible image. But like,
think about what would happen if you skin it first and then take the blood.
because that animals, believe it or not, animals want to survive usually, so it's going to fight for its life. You're not going to be able to sell the meat because it's going to be full of adrenaline and other chemicals that are just going to make it tough, chewy, and taste very bad. And not only that, you're still going to have to shear the hide.
Yeah, you can't just sell the skin and the hide. You got to take those two apart.
So like, why would you do that in the first? And then now you're down an animal.
Where are my friends?
Now you don't have an animal that could be producing more wool in the future.
Yeah, believe it or not, wool grows back.
So it doesn't make. And then there are people who like to say that cows are killed for their milk. It's like, do you think they just rip the udders off
It's like,
and like
no.
toss them in a juicer?
Oh, he was coming at me. Did you see it?
Yeah.
But
We
it's
started
like,
off talking about charities,
yeah. But then we got to PETA.
which is the absolute worst charity. They dumped, I think, like a metric ton of horse fecal matter. So just so we can be polite, oops, tiny little rock. Horse fecal matter in front of a Gordon Ramsay-owned restaurant because in one of his episodes of his TV show or whatever, he cooked with horse meat.
That's a stupid reason.
Yeah, it is. A lot of the things PETA does is stupid. Also, real quick on Gordon Ramsay. In one of the like cooking shows he has, I forget which one it is, he's sitting up there with his judges and like the person puts the plate down and they all take a bite and the other two judges start talking about like why they like the dish and Gordon just keeps eating the food. And then after he finishes, he picks it up and he licks the plate.
Oh wow, that must have tasted really good.
And let me tell you, if I was ever like cooking for Gordon Ramsay and he ate the whole thing and then licked the plate, I could die happy. Like, I could 100% just be like, take me now. I'm good.
Take me now, Jesus.
Jesus,
I'm ready to go.
There's just like a explosion of light and I'm gone. But like that, I cannot imagine how good that must feel.
The level of praise.
Because like Gordon Ramsay didn't say anything the entire time. He just kept eating the food.
And that's that's the biggest compliment, huh?
That's the biggest compliment, is having someone like Gordon Ramsay eat your entire dish. Like,
Instead of just stopping at one bite, he eats the whole thing.
and the other two were talking about like how good it is. Like he perfectly blended the flavors. He got like amazing presentation, all that. Gordon just ate the whole thing.
Didn't need to say anything to let him know that it was good.
Oh my god, I would explode. But yeah, back to PETA. They suck, dude. Do your research on PETA. They are the worst. They've made so many like knockoff Nintendo games. Like they made one where you're a skinless Tanuki chasing after Mario. Because of like Mario's Tanuki suit, and I guess they assumed that Mario skinned a Tanuki to get it.
Yeah, because you know you can't just make it with fake fur, like artificial fur.
Yeah, of course not. And like, this isn't a PETA thing, but it is a Nintendo thing. Remember when people called that girl racist? Because she had like buns in her hair in Animal Crossing?
Oh right, Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb.
That was just like the dumbest thing. I cannot imagine the thought process.
Also, what if the people, wait, what was it? Chinese?
No, I think they said it was African.
What?
I think they said it was African.
Oh, okay.
Which, I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about like hair history and stuff like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Pretty sure hair buns are Asian? I don't know. I'm not gonna like make any assumptions.
But like, what if the person who's playing the game is Asian?
Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing: if you get offended by something as simple as hairstyles. Get out.
Yeah.
Stop breathing. You know? Like, that's just stupid.
Link, he's become so much stronger.
Yeah, I had to
Yet
grind
I-
for an hour.
I presume that's what you're thinking?
Come back to my tent and I'll show you how strong you can be. Bring a forklift.
Zelda walks into her tent and you see her blast off to the moon.
It's a sign that the Calamity draws near.
Training begins now!
So, there isn't much time. And still, no sign of my power awakening.
My finger licking good power.
Perhaps you are missing.
Imagine if KFC is a
comparing
slur
your
to Rivali's
progress to
people.
Link's.
Hey, Rivali. I'm gonna come at you with.
Kentucky Fried
He
Cunt.
was before
I'm gonna come at you with them 11
firing
herbs and spices.
Your guys do
Is he eating rocks
any
again?
with
Link.
no hesitation.
Is he? Stop eating.
That's
those-
fucking dirt.
Dude!
They're broing out. They're making him eat dirt.
Oh my god!
He's the kid that you pay $1 to eat anything.
Dude, his immune system's perfect.
Oh, no wonder.
We need him for the Ravenworks.
Will I?
That's how he survived getting blown up by Ganondorf.
What did the great Deku Tree say? There's no need to fret, princess. I know.
Dude, I hope to God it
You
just
are
cuts to like
where you
Link and he's trying to eat one of those rock dudes.
You must accept.
Just running after a Goron. The fucking fork and knife.
No, not the Gorons, the big ones we just fought.
Oh, the little.
Thank you.
Not the little ones, the big ones.
Yeah, the big ones.
Why would he try to eat that?
I keep
Oh, you're a
calling-
massive woman.
There's a lot of
The
women.
pilots of the divine beasts, and the knight with the key to defeating Calamity Ganon. In a grand ceremony, these 5 heroes convened, and King Rome bestowed upon each the title of champion. The people gave cheer, the ceremony drew to an end, and the champions enjoyed a moment of rest.
Hi,
It's-
Impa. You put your blush on, I see.
Hey!
We did it.
And Zelda's
We have
wearing
all the
that.
pieces on the board
What do you
to
mean?
stop the
She's worn this
calamity.
before.
I know.
It's a lot of clothes. Like, unnecessary amount of clothes. Like,
Knight who
what she was
feels
wearing
the
earlier was
darkness,
fine.
The 4 champions, and you.
Can you imagine somebody trying to
I'm
flirt with Link and he
positive
just stares at
we
him?
can turn back the
So, what other master stories do you have?
Gets boner. Doesn't say a word, just gets boner.
Urbosa
She's
walks up and
still
Link just...
making a nuisance
Link's
of
standing by the table and you just hear... Dunk!
Unlike you, the princess is extremely busy. Hey,
He's a sassy little thing.
cut it out. Oh. Now listen, you. Oh,
Listen, Impa, you're not learning your lesson.
This is the same thing as like
trying
you
to
keep
help
holding
the
out your hand and somebody
princess
keeps
here.
slapping it.
Come on.
It's like you keep
Like
touching
somebody
the hot
I know.
stove.
No need to fight.
Oh, how dare you act so disrespectfully in front of Her Highness? You troublesome teapot!
So, Daruk, about what we discussed.
Will it fit?
So you're ready to begin?
Thank you. I hope to
He was talking about
become
armor.
stronger, so that I
He's
can...
like, yeah, I think it will. And then he shoves Mifa into a tire and rolls her down the hill.
Just
Enough! Leave me out of this. If you must fight, do it elsewhere.
Come back
Dude,
here,
one of my
you
favorite
whiny
ads that I've seen
little
recently is a...
Ah,
I don't
Stop
know.
it!
But, like, one of my favorite ads that I've seen recently is a Subway ad. Dude, come on.
Acid.
Well, I mean, he asked to not be a part of her trying to catch the robot. It's the only way he could get out of it without, like, actively pushing them away.
Yeah. But still, I like the football ad where the dude just, like, gets into the tire and then rolls to Subway.
Oh, right. I remember seeing that.
And then he goes, like, roll away and he stops at a stop sign so a woman can pass and then keeps going.
He says hi to her, too.
Oh, yeah, they say hello, which that's just amazing. Alright, I think that's a good enough point to stop.
Yeah. We have...
I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna wait for us to do our outro real quick. Hey, let me stand up.
Oh, no. Stop it, game, please.
Ooh, content.
Okay, well, I guess that'd be the end of it for this episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Watch all of my videos.
Ding that bell like it donated to PETA.
See you guys. Bye bye.
This series is just us venting about stuff we're pissed about.